And you know, the funny thing is, it wasn't until 9/11 that I really, in my heart, wanted to connect with veterans again. Um, but I feel bad for them. I feel bad. You know, I know, like I said, I know what they're going through, and I think people today are a little more aware of problems. You know, they might not always know what to do, and I think civilians get scared. You know, and they forget that, you know, who we are. We're your sons, or your husbands, your brothers, your fathers, your mothers, you know, your sisters now, today, women are in. And what we really want is somebody to be there, you know, to talk to understand, and to not be afraid, you know, you know, of us. You know, but the military is like, it's something. It's like, it's like we come from a society where we're taught, you know, to be nice, to play nice, to be fair. You know, don't be cruel. Don't take advantage of people. You know, don't hurt anybody. And then we go into the military, and because of the culture and because of the kind of the job that we have to do, we're taught how to do violence. And we're sent off to places to where we have to do that violence. You know, and then we come home and people don't know what to do with us. It's like we remind them of things they don't want to know. It's like we're soiled. And it hurts, you know, it hurts. But the lesson I learned is that you gotta, you know, just do the best you can, and if you could find somebody to talk to, do that. It's great that there are things going on now, that there are a lot of organizations to help vets. You know, the people are aware of, you know, what post-traumatic stress is. They're aware of that there are problems with transitioning. You know, they're aware of, you know, their anger issues, and guys, you know, women coming home don't know what to do, don't know how to relate to their families. You know, the civilian life, you know, we shy away from loud noises. Even today, Jesus Christ, 40 years later, if I'm walking across an open field, I'm scouting things out. If I'm in a crowd, I'm scouting things out. Where does that come from? You know. I had somebody ask me that not that long ago, maybe like in the past year. It was like I got out of left field, like, wow, you know, and it was stunned, you know, like I got punched in the gut, and I didn't know what the hell to say, and I just kind of pulled into myself, and you know, I didn't want to answer it. I didn't want to think about this. I wanted to leave, you know. And some people ask you, some people ask you with an accusation in their voice. Some people, you know, are like into it. They want to know, you know, like, hey, did you ever do that? Well, go enlist, man. Go find out, you know. You really want to know that bad, you know. They'll take you. Yeah, it hurts, you know. It's embarrassing. It's like it's invasive. You know, it's like you have no right to ask me a question like that, or ask anybody in the military a question like that. Assume we don't want to answer. Assume it's none of your business. it's funny, my wife and I were talking about this last night, and for some reason, I got online and I pulled up military pay scales, and I saw that what somebody who had my time and grade today was making. I said, Carl, look at this guy, he's making all this money. I said, I think I make $240 a month, and that was including overseas and hazardous duty pay, you know? No, we don't have a lot of money. I had somebody ask me once if I would use my GI Bill to help him buy a block of apartments. And I was like, and he asked me as if it was, my having, my being able to do this, or being able to get a GI loan was some kind of like a privilege. I said, a privilege? You kidding me? You know what it cost me to get this thing? What it cost people to get this? And people, thought that we had a lot of benefits, that we can, go to a base and shop on the PX. I couldn't do that, I didn't even know that it wasn't until the middle of the 1990s, I think 1996 or 1997, that I knew I was even able to go to a VA hospital and get treatment. That I found out because I ended up in an emergency room. That was the only place to go. No, we don't have a lot of stuff. The thing about the VA is, what I've discovered about the VA is that they'll give you everything you're entitled to, but they won't tell you what that is. It's up to you to find out. I got money for school when I got out, money for college. It wasn't much. It wasn't enough to pay tuition. It wasn't what it wasn't the kind of GI Bill guys after World War II had, where they got tuition and a living stipend and all that. I didn't have that. No, I had my nothing really. Yeah. I think if you're going to join the military for the, it's a selling point. It certainly is a recruiting technique. Telling people, you do a couple of years and you'll get $50,000 for college, and we'll help you with this and we'll help you with that. I don't know. You're risking a lot. You're risking a lot. I don't know. We didn't, that wasn't something that that we had when I got out. Not to say poor me, but I don't know. I couldn't answer that for everybody. It's whatever it is that you get, it's not a gift. You earned it, everything, and I don't know if you can get education out of it, all right, but you're giving up an awful lot, Not to say, I also don't come across as saying, don't enlist, but it's up to you, But if you enlist, know the risk factors, know what you're getting into, think about things other than what you might get afterwards, what you got to go through in the meantime. I read articles in the paper now that where the military is encouraging guys to to ask for help, and to help them deal with psychological problems or transition to civilian life. And they say it's okay, you can do it now. It's not a stigma, but that's not what the military culture is. You got to be strong. You got to be stoical about it. Nothing bothers you. Gung ho. Let's do the job. And it's not. It doesn't seem to really to be something that the military is willing to help people with. Which is too bad. We don't come from a military culture. This isn't ancient Rome. Sending out the Roman army to conquer the world. We're people who are go into the armed forces and totally alien, and then do things that is not really accepted by society at large, and we get out and, you know, suck it up, you know. Or what do we do, you know? It's like, you know, it's like for the, however long you're you're like in a different universe, a different mindset, you know, and you're not taught how to deal with problems that other people, when you get out, don't want to have to deal with you, you know. There's a lot of homelessness, there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of, it's not just homelessness and alcoholism and drug addiction, there's a lot of, you know, domestic abuse, there's a lot of, you know, suicide. People don't know how to feel, how to deal with, you know, with what they're feeling when they get out, you know, the anger, the rage, the loneliness, the inability to express what the hell's going on, you know, going on in their heads. You know, not being able to connect, you know, looking at their wives and kids and seeing that their wives and kids are afraid of them because, you know, of how they're being, you know. I'm out a long time, and sometimes my wife will say to me, I'll be sitting there staring just at nothing, and she'll be saying to me, where were you? What are you talking about? It's like, you were somewhere else, but a look on your face, like, I didn't want to go near you. I go, what do you do with that? You know, like, what do you do with that? You know, I would give my life before I would, like, you know, hurt my wife, but what do you do with that? And you didn't even know where the hell you were. You know, you were somewhere. I don't know where I was. You know, I thought I was sitting right here. And stuff that just doesn't, you know, comes up every now and then. And a lot of people can't handle it. Why should somebody put their life on their line for their country and then leave the military and end up living under a bridge because they can't deal with what they're feeling or what they're thinking, and nobody is there to help them? You know, you asked us to do a job for you. You should be there for us when we get out. We're not crying. We're not crybabies. We're not losers or we're not giving the poor me. You know, it's just, you know, hey, we went through stuff. You know, don't just cut the string and let us fall.